Okay, good morning, everyone. I believe we are live on Facebook, so this is good. I'm doing a Zoom recording, but also on it live. So I have my phone to my right so I can see comments. So yes, feel free to put comments or questions as we get started. So hopefully a couple more, we've got a couple people live. This is awesome. It's not showing me who you are, but I'm so excited you are here. So, and I apologize, there's a couple of loud noises in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. So thanks for being patient with that. Okay, I have been so excited for this breath session. I don't do free breath sessions very often, but this whole week, every time I've thought of what sounded fun to do, especially in this group, it was like a breath session. So I'm really excited that you're here. Today, so for those of you that are familiar with astrology, and even if you aren't, this is really beautiful information to be aware of. So Pluto, which is the planet of deep transformation and change, it moves into the sign of Aquarius today. Now, it's kind of had a little bit of back and forth between a few Capricorn and Aquarius, but this is a pretty big transition. And the reason it's such a big transition is that Pluto only officially changes signs every 20 years. Okay, I mean, there are some astrology, like the moon is like every 2.5 days. And there are some that are very quick, but Pluto is every 20 years that it changes the sign, okay? So meaning that Pluto in Aquarius is only going to happen in your life one time, okay? And what this means, so Aquarius energy, and I'm a little bit biased to Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius moon, but Aquarius is kind of a weird energy, like we're very different and we like to be different. There's a lot of like rebel energy, a search for freedom and independence, doing it a new and different way, a lot of humanitarian desires and efforts and desires to change the world and make a difference. Okay, so those are some of the themes of Aquarius. So when I went to draw a card and was kind of like pulling together the intention for this breath session, I was so excited when I drew this card. I hope you can see that, but it's from the body mapping deck, Laurel Houston's body mapping deck. And it is our knees. So the knees card, our willingness to bend to authority. Rebellion has its place. In many instances, rebels become warriors fighting for freedom. When this card shows up, look to see where you can be a chain breaker. What rules, traditions, or programming can you free yourself and others from today? And in the affirmation, I am willing to break the chains that are trying to break my will. And I was like, oh man, that is perfect for Pluto moving into Aquarius, okay? So that is the intention that I have set for this session. You absolutely can add your own intention, or if you're like, I don't even want that intention, you can set your own intention. The beauty with breathwork is that you can process multiple things at the same time without it overloading your system, especially where this is trauma-informed breathwork. It's done in a way that is much more gentle and it's much shorter than a lot of traditional methods of breathwork. And that's done very intentionally to not put you back into a state of trauma and re-traumatize you and bring too much up at one time. So we'll really only be breathing for 9 minutes total, and actually 3 of those minutes will be breath holds. So you'll really only be breathing for 6 minutes, okay? So as I go through the breath pattern and what we'll be doing, feel free to, if you haven't already, feel free to grab water, find a place that's maybe kind of quiet where you can sit or lay down. If you are laying down, don't have anything behind your neck, as that can block your airway. So have your head flat, but feel free to put something under your knees to help support your low back if that feels more comfortable. Grab a blanket with breathwork because there's so much changing within your body, including the pH. Sometimes you can be really hot, then cold, or half your body's hot and the other half is cold. So it's just nice to have a blanket where you can take it on and off as needed. Um, I am all about, and this type of breath work, it's all about choice. So as I explain these breath patterns, or as I guide you through it and cue things, you always have choice. So choose your pace. If you need to slow down, slow down. Just keep it active, because we're not just breathing air, we are breathing energy, and we are clearing emotions. We are allowing things to process and change within us. So just keep your breath active. But if you need to slow it down, slow it down. If you need to just stop and come back to your regular breathing for a second and then rejoin, that is great too. Because this breath work is meant to process emotions, you will feel things. Okay. So sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, I'm having a lot of sensation in my body. And I'm like, yes, you're supposed to. But it can be a little bit unnerving. So if that happens, again, you have choice. But if you need to move your body or cry, laugh, cough, yawn, allow your body to do what it's naturally wanting to do, because it's just trying to process it. And if it's coming up, that means your mind, your body, and your spirit are all on board to process it and get it out. If you have young kids or animals, they are a lot of times drawn to wanting to help you process. So if you're okay with that, then leave doors open or be in a place. But if you're like, no, I just need me, no distractions, you might want to lock your door. And yeah, so do what you need to do on that too. Okay, I'm just going through, make sure I've covered all the basics. Are there any questions so far? Oh, good. We've had a few more people join. This is exciting. Join live. If you are, well, actually, if you want to say that you're here live, feel free to say hi, but there's no pressure with that either. So let me go over the breath pattern, and we're just going to be doing one breath pattern today, and it is the Bliss breath. So it's in and out through your nose like this. Now, if you have a stuffy nose, like you kind of heard that I did, you're welcome for that. If you feel like you can breathe through it, it will help clear your nasal passages. If it becomes too much, like I said, you can kind of adjust it, or if you need to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, that's fine too. But see if you can do it in and out through your nose. Make sure you're breathing all the way down into your stomach, so that when you breathe in, your belly expands and then contracts when you blow out. So we'll be doing 3 minutes of the Bliss breath, and we'll do a 1 minute top hold. And a top hold is where you breathe all the way in, you expand your lungs, and you hold your breath at the top. Now, for those of you that maybe just panicked when I said hold your breath for 1 minute, just do it as long as you can, or as long as feels safe. Okay. We want you to stay in a place of safety, but really it's just helping your body learn that you can hold on to what you want and hold on to that expansive feeling and receiving, and learning to push yourself just a tiny little bit, where your brain is like, you're gonna die, and your body's like, we have so much oxygen. So if you can hold just past that little point of chaos, do it. But if it doesn't feel safe, then take a breath when you're ready. Okay. Then we'll be doing 2 minutes of the Bliss breath, another top hold, 1 minute of the Bliss breath. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to do a top or a bottom hold at the end. I'm going to fill into what the group needs at the time. If I choose to do a bottom hold, it's the exact opposite. You breathe out all the way, so you empty your lungs and you hold your breath at the bottom. And that is to realign and ground you. Okay. Okay, any questions? I'm not seeing anything on Facebook, so hopefully I'm not missing any. So I'm just going to share my sound, and we will hope that Facebook doesn't eventually take this off, but that's why I have the other recording, because I can always upload it. Okay, so get this song going. Okay, and actually I'm going to start it over. Okay, if someone can just tell me if you can hear the music. And if you can still hear me talking, that would be fabulous. And if there are no comments, I'm going to assume that you can hear both. Okay. So I'm not getting any comments. I hope that means that you can hear me, that you can hear the music. So go ahead and just start getting comfortable. Just start taking some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just really starting to settle into your body, letting go of, there just feels like a lot of pressure and just some deep exhaustion, letting that go, imagining it melting off of your body. Imagine just a nice cozy place, whether that is a warm bath or being snuggled in a blanket. Just imagine the comfort coming to your body, and let that comfort flow into your body, down through your legs and into the ground, up through your chest and your head, and out through the top of your head. Let that comfort just really surround you and ground you, reminding you of your worth, of your value. Just taking a couple more deep breaths and preparing to move into the 3 minutes of the Bliss breath, which is again in and out through your nose. And starting at this time. Choosing the pace that feels right for you. Remembering that you are allowed to break the chains that are trying to break your will. You're doing beautifully. If memories are coming up, let them come up. You can follow those memories and allow your mind to process at the same time. It is safe to want more. It is safe to want freedom. One more minute of this pattern, you're doing beautifully. Your rebellion is allowed to be a light to yourself and to others. Preparing to release that pattern, that breath in 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath in and hissing out. One more deep breath in and hiss out again. And on your next inhale, holding at the top, expanding your lungs. Allowing all that open space to be filled with this new beautiful energy. Filling that space with all of your desires, with courage, allowing that energy to expand out of you. Holding just a little bit longer if you can, and releasing that breath in 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and out, making sound if your body wants to. Taking one more deep breath, preparing to move back into the bliss breath for 2 minutes. Starting at this time, in and out through your nose. Let it come up. It is safe to release what is no longer serving you. Letting your body move. You are beautiful, and your soul is beautiful. One more minute of this breath pattern. You're doing so beautifully. You have choice to keep doing what you're doing, choice to break any chains, choice to choose your path. And releasing that breath in 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath in and out. And on your next inhale, holding at the top. Building upon your last top hold, knowing that you have more air, more oxygen, more expansion within you. You're allowed to hold on to your freedom. You're allowed to hold on to all of your desires. Keep holding just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. You're doing beautifully. and releasing in 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath in and out with sound, whatever sound comes out. Taking one more deep breath, moving into the last minute of the bliss breath, in and out through your nose, starting at this time. If it feels safe, going a little faster or a little deeper. Allowing your body to find what is holding you back. You're allowed to break free. And releasing that breath in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath in and hissing out. One more deep breath. And on the next inhale, ready, preparing to hold at the top for your last 1 minute hold. Breathing in and holding. Imagining that energy expanding through your body, allowing it to fill your space around you. If it feels safe, allow that energy to fill the room that you're in. To fill your home or the building. Allowing it to move out into the community. And releasing that hold in 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath. Coming back to your regular breathing. And rolling onto your side. That feels comfortable and you're laying down. Giving yourself a hug. Again, tapping into that feeling of comfort, of safety, of peace. Starting to wiggle your toes. Noticing the ground or the chair beneath you. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes and finding something in the room to focus on. Just softly gazing at it. Allowing yourself to come back to the present. Taking one more deep breath. If If you haven't opened your eyes, open your eyes. And welcome back. That was really beautiful. If you have any comments or anything you want to share, feel free to put it in the comments. Know that you can come back to this breath session at any time. I'll keep it in my Facebook group. If for whatever reason it gets taken off from Facebook due to the music, then I will have it on my YouTube channel, which is Healing Hope with Jamie. And you can always find it there along with other videos. And okay, so I just didn't have it where I could see your comments. So I apologize that you guys have all been commenting. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm so glad you're all here now that I can see your comments. Okay, so I love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.